Oh, you win. You win on that one. I ain't got that trick. Hey guys, it's Chicken Jam, and we are talking about ghost notes today. It is what makes chicken pickin', in our opinion.
Yeah, in my opinion, that's what makes chicken pickin'.
It makes chicken pickin'. Now, there's a lot of things that make there's certain scales, there's double stops, there's bends, and certainly it's a mixture of all those things. But there's other genres that use those scales, bends, and double stops.
Certainly.
But I don't know too many that use the old ghost note.
The ghost note is the key. So that's what makes it sound like chicken pickin', is that you have all these extra things happening. And like the way we're achieving that is we're plucking a dead string. So you're muting it with your left hand by just barely placing your fingers over the fretboard.
That's right.
You're getting that. Or it could be even your right hand by just muting the whole thing like this and plucking like this. It really depends, and you're just playing your scales and you're adding these ghost notes in. And like I did a short explaining, like you just do a pentatonic.
Show what you showed on there, minor pentatonic scale in the key of
A minor. So you just play like an A minor scale and eighth notes, like just playing that, but you're gonna mute the A string after each note. So like. Now it sounds like
so it's like that's like 8 notes, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So all the so if you're going 1, 2, 3, 4, the ands 1 and 2.
Yeah,
you like that?
Yeah, the and is your ghost note. Yeah, and it's for the most part that's always what it is. It's a good start to just get started with chicken picking.
Yeah,
you can literally just play like a scale or whatever. And it's like, bam, you're chicken picking already.
We got Halloween coming up, so
let's talk about ghost notes.
I just realized that. Mind blown.
Hey, this is a good video.
This is good. So, like, man, when Halloween comes around, there's gonna be a ghost episode. This is kind of a ghost episode, but you know, maybe ghost. We'll have ghost chicken outfits.
Dead notes, zombie notes. You can call it anything you want, I guess. This is a good Halloween.
This just got good.
This is a Halloween episode.
I'm not even that much of a fan of Halloween, just to be honest with you, but this year will be different.
Oh, it's going to be different.
All right. Yeah, we'll be doing ghost notes on bass. We'll be doing ghost notes on snare drums.
It'll be the ghost note season.
I'll do ghost notes on the piano somehow. I'll reach my hand in there and...
Right? Yeah, pluck one.
Pluck one. That'd be a thing.
I gotta
start that. No one's doing that.
Yeah, that'll be your thing.
Yeah, like wait till I do it on a keyboard. That'll be amazing.
Yeah, I'm not sure I'm gonna do that one.
It'll be incredible.
You'll have to sample this, and then you'll have a sample button, and you could.
All right.
Now that'd be the way to do it.
All right. So we're obviously. I digress. Ghost notes are very, very important. Matt talked about muting it with this hand up here on the neck.
Yeah, you can mute it there, and I'm plucking it with my fingers to get this note, and I'm like, snapping this sucker, like, to really snap it on, and sometimes I'll hit it with my thumb like that, down like a slap bass player, like. But you approach it differently, so Ben's a picker, hybrid picker.
Yeah, so truthfully, I started out acoustic and flat pickers, so like I only use my pick, and then later on, I saw guys using a thumb pick, and I couldn't really get used to that, and that was the guys that I really enjoyed. And then I think the first person that I noticed, even though I'm positive he ain't the first person, but like Brad Paisley used a pick in these 2 fingers, and I was like, okay, I can come along with that. And so that's what I started doing. And so I started doing that. And a little bit of the exercise that I did at first, I would go on 1 string because, like anything, it's muscle memory. We're just not good at it at the beginning. Yeah. So, like, you're just watching us going, you know.
And you're like, what's happening?
Yeah, unless you're, you know, like, woke up one day and you're like a born phenom of chicken pick. You've heard about
those plucking fiend.
You heard about those kids that like wake up and can just play Bach on a piano one day?
Dude, or they get hit by a car or something and they can play piano like crazy.
I ain't heard of that one.
Dude, there's people that like they'll have brain injuries and then suddenly they know how to play instruments like really well. You never heard of that?
No,
that's a YouTube rabbit hole that you guys are waiting to go down.
Yeah, so then can you imagine somebody like like Spider-Man got bit by a spider. Like a chicken came along and pecked his shin.
Oh, now
and
that
all of a sudden he's a ghost note.
I have no fear. Chicken Pickin man is here.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, all of a sudden one day, he's a chicken picking fiend.
Yeah.
And he's just like, man, he bought a compressor pedal and a guitar. And,
that's all he needed. You know, that was it. A telly and a compressor, and he was good to go.
Princeton, and like the rest of his life, he was just plucking.
So show us how you do the ghost note.
Yeah, so, I mean, when I first started, it was about muting it up here, and I did it on one string. I think I saw something online, and this was a real practical way to get used to it. So, like, I would, on one string, so let's just take the G string on the 5th fret, which is a C note. I would take the note above it, and I would just lay it on top of there and mute it. And then, so I'm going down with the pick, hitting it hard, and then letting go, and it...
On the same note?
And then I'd go up another fret. But you gotta learn to release it. And look, I'm not even that great at it anymore.
So he's picking with the pick first, and then you're hitting that with your finger.
Yep.
To me, I would do the note adjacent. So I would do the note right next to it. So I would mute like the B string, and then hit your G note.
I think I do a lot now. Like I would do the G string when it's not gonna have any tonal value. I'd do the one behind it. So I would go. Okay. That that's so. Yeah. There's a few ways just to get used to doing it. Now, what I find myself doing a lot is when I'm playing in a key with an open bass note, I palm mute it and it has tonal value. Yeah. And I saw Johnny Hyland have a moment's silence for the great player he is.
Oh yes.
What a crazy fast and clean player.
Amazing guy.
I mean, yeah, like Johnny, we love you.
Dude's my hero for real.
So I saw him on a video once talk about hitting the A thing and then going up the scale quarterly. So this double stop, this double stop, this double stop, E, all the way to A, and then do one in between to get used to. And Johnny, if I got this wrong, I'm sorry. And then do two with the...
Yeah.
And I'm doing it.
Right.
And then he did like triplet. And that's a little exercise to get used to doing that.
And you're just going up the scale in double stops. So he's just going up an A major scale like...
A, B minor double stop. Yeah, A again, D, E, double stop. Yep, 6 minor.
You can go back and rewind that if you want. But yeah, that makes sense. So he's plucking
you can remember this. All right, on same fret, not same fret, not same fret, same fret, same fret, not same fret, not same fret. Back to your A.
Yeah.
All right, so...
And you can do that with other double stops too. Like you could do like a
skip string.
Yeah, you could do all kinds of double stops. You can do all kinds of scales with it. It's just like a matter of you're getting this, you're playing with A. And you can play all kinds of stuff with it.
And really, I would say it happens just a lot on an 8th note getting to a note.
Yeah.
But after you get good at doing it, then it's like at random and you're just feeling it. Mm-hmm. Like when I'm doing... I didn't do it every other one. Close. I just needed it.
The ghost notes are almost always on an and. Like, for the most part. Like, just listening to you. It's like, we don't even really think about it at this point. We're just doing it because we're used to playing it like that.
But you got to get that muscle memory down. So, like, doing some of those exercises with the tonal palm mute ones, and then being able to mute something up here and do it.
Yeah.
Like, the scale thing was genius. Like, I've never thought about it as too much of an exercise other than Johnny talking about that.
Yeah.
And that's great.
Oh, that. Yeah. That's right. I mean, you could just keep going and going and going.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's show them some definite... I like things in context. Let's show them some definite licks that incorporate ghost notes that we use and that we play all the time. So like, let's use... I'll show one, then you show one.
Okay.
I'll let you think about it because I'm the one that just brought this up.
Yeah, you do that.
These are very rehearsed. We literally like set up the camera and said, let's talk about ghost notes.
That's pretty much what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like that is how that's what we're doing. Now we did restart this video a couple times because battery on the camera and just technical difficulties. Chicken break. All right, I hope you enjoyed that chicken break. Our camera went out on us, but who doesn't like a good chicken break? All right,
Yeah.
So here's the lick in A with the palm muted ghost note. So this is the lower A thing. I'm palm muting half of it down here on the bridge. And here's what it sounds like. I didn't hit those good enough.
It's a classic Ben lick right there.
Yeah.
I play that a lot. Don't you?
Yeah, I do this one a lot.
Yeah.
That's because I play an A a lot.
Yeah.
All right, so here we go. We're going to so like 2 notes of this A7, and we're going to approach it from a half step down. So this little A7, like your D7, put it up there on the the 9th fret there. Back it down, and then just use 2 notes of it. Hope that wasn't too complicated. I was trying to make it more. So you're going to slide. All right, so you're going to slide in there, and then choke one. All right, then you're going to bar the 7th fret and then hit another one. All right, and then hit another one. All right, then 5th fret and hammer on the G string only to the 6th fret. Got that? And then I'm going to hit the 7th fret after that. No ghost note in between. All right, and then I'm going to go ahead and finish it out because this is going to kind of pull to a D chord. So I think it's 2 minutes. I'm going to go. So I'm going to go. But I'm going to approach that from a half step up. So I'm going to come from 5th and 6th, slide up to the 6th and 7th. Then ghost note. And then go back it down a half step to the 5th and the 6th, back it down another half step to the 4th and the 5th, which is kind of like this F, and it's like a dominant. Yeah, so it. Then you're ready for a D.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's a classic.
So like every ghost note you played was on the upbeat. So like that's one thing to note with chicken picking. It's just like
so 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and
yeah, a 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Just think of ghost notes as ands.
Yeah.
And just play your Mixolydian scale, and then just add a ghost note and with everything you're doing.
So there's one in A. You can choose whatever key you like.
That's a good one. I'll do one in A. Here, I got one that's like a little bit different here.
Well, what kind of ghost note you're gonna use the hand cover one or not?
I'm gonna do something totally different here. I'm gonna throw everybody through a loop.
Good.
All right, so
that's what a chicken break will give you.
Yeah, we're gonna go all Hammond organ here with this one. Okay, we're gonna go.
The chorus CE.
All right, so what I'm doing. First of all, this is a vibrato pedal. It's a chorus CE2W, but it's on the vibrato setting. Yeah, so what I'm doing, like. So what I'm doing here is I'm playing a little A major double stop here. 6th fret of the G, 5th fret of the B. I'm gonna turn this off so you can. So, and then I'm just going back and forth on this A. Now you could pick it with a pick.
And you're palm muting it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, palm muting. You could palm mute it with a pick, or you could play with a thumb and an index.
So what is cool about this is, look, I started mine with right here. He's going up to that dominant 7 thing, and then that. I mean, it kind of looks like a D, I guess it is, but and then right here, and he went up with it and is using.
Yeah. So you start on that A, and then you get to a D shape, which is just 7th fret barred with a G and a B, and then you go to your it's essentially like a C in a way. So you go 8th fret of the B string and 9th fret of the G. So you got
and
I going with that.
And all that's over an A. So that
you're just adding these. Yeah. And then you just double time it. I'm just going. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
And really, guys, if you wanted to know why that works over an A is there's an A right there, and then this is kind of, it looks like a 4, it looks like a D, but it's like technically like a B minor.
Or like a suspended, really. Or like.
Well, it's technically going up the scale. I mean,
it is.
A, 2 notes of a B minor, and then 2 notes of an A7.
I feel like minor 3rd, yeah.
Yeah. So it's all working. That's the passing chord. Like you could go 1 2 minor, 1 3 minor, 1 2 minor, 1 2 minor all day long up the scale.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing right there.
Now there's some extra stuff. I'm doing one of these to get that, and then I'm also like getting back onto that root note there. There's so many little variations you can do, and you can do that in any key too. Like, you know what I mean? It's like you can ghost note it if you have to. Like I could do it in the key of B if I wanted to. Because I'm hitting that.
It's movable. And then you're doing it on the D string and just making sure it's all the way dead.
I'm doing it on the D, and it's
you can move your hand up a little bit and don't let it have tonal value. So there's A, then there's A.
That's You're not gonna hear that when you start going. Yeah, that's
yeah, love it. Well, cool. So that is what we have about ghost notes. They're very, very important.
Super important.
That's my word about it. Like, I would say like this is probably why the Claw by Jerry Reed.
Oh yeah.
That like has the. If you just have to learn a song and you don't just learn concepts, the Claw by Jerry Reed's got some of that stuff in there.
Totally.
But there's plenty, and there's probably some that you would listen to and you'd never noticed if you never played them before that they're in there. And if you were to look at tab or something, you'd be oh, that's why it's got the percussive sound.
To me, it was Amos Moses just playing that. Because
he did a video on that. So.
Yeah, we did an Amos video showing how to play that, so you can go back and watch that. Also, my band does a version of it. You can check out Moonstone Riders, Amos Moses.
That's right.
And that's just such that lick. I learned that really early on, and that's what got me in the habit of. That is some chicken picking right there.
Hey, yeah, and so like, do the ones where you get used to muting your hand. I mean, if you just got to go up one at a time to get used to it, and you're muting here.
Yeah, just do that. Just go chromatically up the scale.
Yeah, and then you got A there, you got E. So if you're in D and then you got E, if you're, you got, yeah. And then the palm mute thing, like I get literally sometimes on that and palm muting as I'm going up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think there's also a subtle art to chicken picking with like the half dead note. Maybe that's the zombie note. The zombie note is right.
We're gonna categorize them.
Yeah.
The zombie note is half dead. The ghost note is fully dead.
Yeah, it's just like you're getting that note, but it's like you're barely touching it. You're just like barely getting. like barely touching the fret, and then you're getting that half dead note.
And I would say sometimes, this is maybe going down too much of a rabbit, but like if I'm approaching and I'm in an open key and I'm approaching the next whatever chord, I'll hit the fifth of that. So if I'm an A, I'll palm mute ghost note an E if I'm gonna go to get to the A.
Wait.
Now, let me turn my tone back up. So yeah. So if I'm like, let me see. I gotta come up with something. Cool. So and then okay, so I'm gonna go back to A. I'm gonna go. So I'm just kind of using.
Oh, okay, right. Yeah.
Yeah. So like I use the E tonally, even though I was on an A chord,
right?
Or maybe to get to that, because in theory there's some, you can 5 in anything, and that's the 5 of the A chord.
Right.
Sometimes when I'm in A, I can use that.
Yeah.
E
Totally.
Tonally. Now if I wasn't, then I'm just I'm back to. What's the chicken lick's got some of this in it, right?
Yeah, the chicken lick. Well, the chicken lick is just because you're going back and forth between the.
That's it.
It's a zombie note.
If you want to get used to this, you got to learn the chicken break.
Oh, I have a video on showing how to play the chicken lick, but I'll do it here.
Let's do it here.
All right, we got it here.
Yeah, the chicken break lick.
If you haven't heard it, so it's just we're doing a key of G. I mean, you can do it in any key you want, but essentially you got 2 notes. You got 12th fret of the G, 13th.
Make sure they can see it to the camera. There it is. Yeah.
G, 13th fret of the E. And then you're just going to play this G note, and you're going to rock back and forth from your thumb and your index. And you're just playing that, and then every once in a while you're throwing a little bagok, and then that's just your 13th fret of your E, and you're going to bend up a little.
Oh.
There you go.
What strings are you doing?
The 12th fret of the G.
Oh, on the same. I gotta work on it. One of these days, I'm gonna put that chicken hat on there, and I'm gonna do the chicken break.
That's the chicken break.
The chicken break. So I'm everybody work on the chicken break. I need you guys to learn the chicken break.
If somebody wants to know, people were asking like, where does this in a song or something like that? It is seriously in a song. It's in George Thorogood, One Bourbon Scotch.
Oh, you learned it from somebody,
dude. That's why I heard it first. He literally played that right there, and I was like, what the heck is this guy doing? And then I just figured out how to do it on my own. I don't know if he actually does it like that, but
it's good if it's got some extra chicken in there.
That's extra chicken.
That's extra chicken. That's extra crispy chicken with mashed potatoes and brown gravy from the Colonel.
Oh, the Colonel. Yeah.
That's how you know.
Yeah.
All right, so this is about ghost notes. Do them.
Oh.
Get used to them. Tonally, completely stop them. However, put them in there.
I think we need to do a video where you're the Colonel and I'm the chicken. I mean, you already got the white pants. You just need the white suit. I'll be the chicken.
Put the goatee on.
Get the goatee and some glasses. And
I love the Colonel.
We will. I mean, that is going to be some, and we'll have some Kentucky Fried Chicken buckets of chicken, and we'll just like play chicken picking.
When we go chicken hunting, you'll be out in the jungle, and I'll be out there, and I'll be doing the chicken call on my.
I'll just pop my head up from the woods like. Yeah, that's how the Colonel. That's how the Colonel traps his chickens.
I gotta get better at it if I'm gonna be the Colonel. The chicken call.
The Colonel's got the chicken call going. The chicken like pops up and he kidnaps them. That's how he gets this.
The whole drama episode of Chicken Jam.
Yeah.
With the Colonel.
That'll be a TikTok.
I hope there's no weird copyrights on the Colonel.
So yeah.
All right. So that's about Ghost Notes. We'll see you at the next episode. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Chicken Jam.
Yeah.
Kind of did advertise. I guess it would, but